met a little girl with a messy little face.
Hi Cancer, welcome to your year ahead astrology forecast for 2015. Now this is a general overview and a general forecast for Cancer suns and Cancer ascendants. You are still working with the ongoing Pluto-Uranus energy. Pluto and Uranus will go exact on March 16th and 17th, and this will be the final exact square with them. Yay! Now, we're still going to be working with their energies until 2020. And the reason is because planets that make such profound, powerful effects as these two, they penetrate deeply and they last the longest and they change us. And when it's a square or an opposition or a conjunction, I like to take the energy out for 10 degrees because it will be affecting you in your return charts, in your solar return chart for a decade, in your lunar return chart every month. It's still sitting in there. And Mercury return chart, Venus return chart, Mars return chart. So not that it's going to be as intense as it's been. No, that's not what I'm saying. And many of you have made huge changes, huge strides, fantastic. So if you've already made the changes, I'm not saying you're going to have to do that again. But what I'm saying is you're going to still be working with this energy, as we all will, but particularly the Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, mostly because Pluto and Uranus squared off in your sign. And as the faster moving planets come through, they activate it. For instance, the total lunar eclipse in Libra on April 4th will activate Pluto and Uranus. So the energy is still ongoing, but it does, if you've already made a lot of changes, you don't have to keep making big changes, but you're still integrating and digesting and assimilating the growth that you've done, and you are still changing and evolving from these energies. And that will take several years to fully finish and complete the changes that's being asked of you and everyone as well, all of us, but particularly the cardinal signs, because you are the major players in this. You are the major players. You are the leading ladies. You are the leading gentlemen of this cosmic drama playing out. You're playing a leading role. So for you, it still has to do with where your career is going, where your work is going, where you want your work to go, as well as who you want to be with, what you're doing in relationships. So we'll talk about this as I move through the year ahead reading for you. Saturn has moved into Sagittarius and will be in Sagittarius until December 21st, 2017. He backs into Scorpio when he retrogrades, and he retrogrades March 14th through August 1st, but on June 14th he backs into Scorpio, and then he moves forward into Sagittarius again on September 17th, 2015, and will stay there till December 21st, 2017. So he gets up to about 5 degrees Sagittarius, and then he gets back to about 28 degrees Scorpio. So, you know, that's significant. For you, Saturn has moved into an area that has everything to do with integration, everything to do with how you're assimilating all the dramatic changes you've made, all the growth work you've done all these years. You know, and we could go back years and years and years to where this started with you, but we could just say, okay, you know, starting in 2007, look what the changes you've made since 2007. Saturn is saying, let's integrate all of this. Let's take a look at your health, your well-being, your vitality. Let's look at your daily routine. Let's look at your lifestyle. Remember, your wealth is in your health. The better you feel, the more you can do, the more you can do, the more you can earn, the more you can attract. So you want to be looking at how you're working, with Saturn here, the devil is in the details. Saturn is in Sagittarius, which is 6 signs from you, which rules the area of life that has to do with your lifestyle, your work habits, your health habits, your unconscious mind, the service you give to the world. And you are givers. Cancers are givers. So you always want to be doing what's it for your highest good and the highest good for all concerned, right? Is it for my highest good? If it's for my highest good, is it for the highest good of all concerned? And you'll have plenty of time to be going over that over the next 2.5 years as Saturn moves through Sagittarius and this part of your life. So you're being challenged to be more efficient in 2015. Your health and work habits are being upgraded by Saturn. And of course, the devil is in the details. So you're getting more organized in 2015. 2015 is going to be the year where you may feel like you're a Virgo. You're getting everything organized. You're going to have everything where you need it. And you're going to know where everything is. And so that's a good thing. And, you know, having Saturn there, it's kind of harmless. You know what I mean? Like it's in the work area and you look at your work and, you know, some of you may feel underappreciated or, you know, you're not getting paid enough for what you're doing. And that's probably true. But it's not like this big, daunting Saturn effect. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, what can you do? Get more organized to be more efficient so that you can ask for more money. You can ask for a raise, right? So, but it's not like this overwhelming Saturn effect in your life, which is nice. It's kind of cool. Okay, so the better you feel, the more you can do. And we talked about the ongoing Pluto-Uranus. And like I said, many of you have made major changes. Now, this also can be a time of great healing and integration of everything you've experienced. And this is a year where you can be more creative and authentic in expressing your work to the masses. And this will create greater material success for you. So I really do like that part of it for you. And there's a real Pisces effect going on here in 2015. That's like amazing. Well, for one, Neptune is in Pisces, and when a planet is in its own sign, it's really strong and powerful. And the nodes, there's 2 points on the moon that are really important, the North Node and the South Node. The North Node represents the direction of life you need to go in. South Node represents where you've come from and don't need to go anymore. The nodes are moving from Libra Aries to Virgo Pisces, and so are the eclipses. So the nodes and the eclipses they follow each other, and the total solar eclipse on March 20th is at 29 degrees Pisces. Well, Pisces trines Cancer, so you're going to be digging these eclipses, and you're going to be loving on the nodes shift because it's going to be pouring positive energy into you. Virgo sextiles you, and Pisces trines you. So this is very positive for the Cancers, and it is going to nourish and nurture you and lift you up. And I really like seeing this energy for you. Now, the Pisces solar eclipse at 29 degrees, whenever anything's at 29 degrees, it's really critical. It's a completion. So we have to complete something to start something. And for you, it's in the area of travel, expansion of consciousness, your future vision, your spirituality, what you believe, your connection to your soul self, your connection to your higher self, your connection to God, right? And so the more you connect to who you are, the more you connect to your higher self, the more effective you're going to be, the more you're going to feel on top of what's going on. And no matter what's going on in the world, which is sometimes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel okay. And this eclipse at 29 degrees Pisces is right at the Pluto-Uranus. You see, so these eclipses are right involved with the Pluto-Uranus. So Pluto and Uranus are going at it, and the eclipses are right there with it. So yes, that's at 29 degrees Pisces, but then a couple hours later, everything moves into Aries, activating Pluto-Uranus, and then 2 weeks later, on April 4th, 2015, you have a total lunar eclipse at 14 degrees Libra, activating Pluto and Uranus. So for you, it's all about where you live, how you do relationships, and that could be it too, because the Pisces is in conjuncting the Libra. So there's an adjustment you need to make in what you believe. And, so for instance, you could be like loyal to people that aren't being loyal to you. Are you being there for them, but are family members or friends being there for you? So this is an opportunity for you to look at, your values around loyalty, or your beliefs around friendship and family and relationships, and, how is that serving you? And what changes, what adjustments do you need to make in order for you to have the love you want in your life and achieve your goals in life? And then there is a partial solar eclipse in Virgo, and that has to do with your conscious mind, how you speak, write, teach, and communicate, how you use social media to get the word out about your products and services, how you're networking with others. And then there's the final lunar eclipse at 4 degrees Aries, and that is in the area of what you do in the world. So this is really significant. And so there's adjustments in your thinking that needs to happen. There's adjustments in what you believe in order for you to have the home you want, or the space you want, or the personal power that you want, and to achieve what you want in the world. What is your thinking that's getting in the way of what you want, right? Or what is it that you believe is possible for you? And you're going to have an opportunity to really evaluate that this year. Now, there's another weird energy going on, and that's between Saturn and Neptune. Now, Neptune is in a sister sign for you, so it's not going to be as challenging for you as it is for many of us. Neptune in Pisces. We're ending the age of Pisces and we're entering the age of Aquarius. And Pisces is about compassion, forgiveness, serving all, taking care of the homeless, taking care of the poor. And Aquarius is about technology and knowledge, but we have to have heart with it, or we're just all going to be, Mad Maxes with technology. And so are we learning the lessons of compassion and forgiveness and seeing each other as part of the greater whole, all are one? And so Neptune is really calling all of us to that. For you, it is easier for you to assimilate that, one, because it's in a sister sign for you, but also because, you are the nurturer and you're represented by the Divine Mother. Cancer is ruled by the divine, it represents the moon, the Divine Mother, Kuan Yin in the east, Mother Mary in the west, the goddess energy. And so with Neptune in harmony with you, you get it. You're like, yeah, you know what? War's stupid. And why are just the politicians getting rich and the 1% of the corporations? Why aren't we changing things so that everyone has a seat at the table and has a chance to go to school and have a good life? And so you get it. But this is a big year where this is coming up, because 3 of the supermoons are in Pisces. Neptune is really going at it. It's like God is in the back going, I'm going to let you guys play this out, but I hold the final hand. And 6 of the supermoons, we have 6 supermoons, 3 of them are new moons, 3 of them are full moons, but 3 of them are in Pisces. 2 of them are new. You have the Pisces new moon, February 18th at 0 degrees. New start in travel, education, what you believe. Then there is the 29 degrees Pisces new moon, which is a total solar eclipse on the 20th in your area of long distance travel, expansion of consciousness, spirituality, connecting to source. And then there's a giant Pisces full moon at 6 degrees Pisces on August 29th in this area for you. So there's such a huge effect here in 2015 that has everything to do with God, spirituality. All are one. We all have a God spark in us, and we're connected to our hearts with each other. And so this is coming out big time in 2015. Now Saturn in Sagittarius, you know, Saturn, this is such a wild energy, because Saturn's going to square off with Neptune a couple times here in 2015. So Neptune's over there going, we're all one, we're all drops in the ocean, we're all stars in the sky, everyone's a star, and I do believe that. Everyone is a star, and I do believe everyone matters, and everyone has a destiny. And it's like pieces to the puzzle, right? You can't put a puzzle together if you're missing pieces. Every person is a piece to the puzzle. Everyone matters. Everyone counts. Everyone has something to contribute. Everyone's important. And Pisces does remind us of that we're all connected and we're all one. Saturn loves boundaries. Saturn loves structure. Saturn loves to say, I'm me, you're you. Okay? So when those two hook up, they don't like each other, right? Because Neptune's over there going, we're all one, and Saturn's going, excuse me, I'm a Capricorn, and, you know, you're not. So, or I'm a Leo, and you're a Cancer. You know, that's a difference, you know. And so those two are going to square off, which can be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puff making. And I'll go into detail as we get closer month to month, but the first energy is going to be in February. They don't go exact in February. There's a 2-degree orb, but they're hanging. And that's enough, because it's a square, which means it's on and it's powerful. But it does go exact November 19th through December 15th, you see, because Saturn's going to go back and then he's going to come forward, so he's going to go right over that Neptune. And there could be some confusion there for you in regards to your work, in regards to what you believe to be true. So there could be some real truth coming out at that time that kind of makes you sit back and go, whoa, I didn't see that. Why didn't I see that? I didn't see that. And that's okay. You know, none of us see everything or know everything, that's for sure. So remind yourself, you're doing the best you can with what you have, and you are so giving. You are a giver. And you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're not watching the crazy corporate news. Don't get caught up in what's going on in some of these places, especially if it makes you feel bad and it lowers you. Then you're no good for you, and you're no good for me, you're no good for us. So you, number one for you is how you feeling. Every day you get up. How do I feel today? Oh, I feel pretty good. Okay, go for it, right? You know, Miguel Ruiz, the 4 agreements, you know, show up and do your best, and your best is going to change day to day. Depends on how you feel. You know, your key phrase is, I feel, and you do. You feel everything. You're psychic, you're intuitive, you're deeply spiritual. So you make sure you're taking care of you. And Saturn may be reminding you to put some boundaries up, you know, especially at work. You know, and, you know, are they running you ragged by the end of the year? Are they like, give me more, 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 and then they're not appreciating you? You know, they're just saying, give me more, you know? And that's when you hang up the sign that says, gone fishing. Even if you don't keep the fish and you throw them back in, you do catch and release. You know, is put up the sign that says, I've gone fishing. You know, do something that gives you permission to get away from toxic people, toxic situations, the negative news media, and so that you're always feeling that connection to source, because it's on for you so much in 2015. It's a huge spiritual year for you. The Pisces energy trines you, harmonious energy flow, uplifting, inspiring. Virgo sextiles you, uplifting, inspiring. Yeah, you have to take action. Yeah, you have to pay attention, but it's still a positive energy that supports Cancer. Pluto and Uranus are moving up. Hallelujah. Now they're still going to be hanging around for a while, so it's not going to be like, you know, we wake up today and we're in the golden age. You know, there still needs to be, you know, integration and assimilation, and it's going to be time for you to really look at your health habits, your diet habits, your work habits, how you feed yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. so that you have a strong body. When you have a strong body, it strengthens your mind. When your mind is strong, it strengthens your spirit. When your spirit's strong, it strengthens your body. It's the mind-body-spirit connection. So you want to be strengthening that so that you feel good all the time. Absolutely. Venus is in Leo until she moves into Virgo, and that will come August 11th. She's going to retrograde, and that has everything to do with your money and your value. So you get an opportunity to reevaluate where you're investing your time, your heart, your energy, and what is that return on investment you're getting, right? It doesn't do you any good if you're giving, and you're not receiving. And so she'll retrograde in Leo from July 25th through September 5th. And, you know, it's important to look at this because Venus enters Leo June 6th. She'll be in there till October 8th. That's a long time. But for you, that's the money. So this is money coming to you, Cancer. It's good. And so... And planets can't always be flying forward. It's good for them to retrograde because that gives you an opportunity to assimilate and digest and re-energize yourself in that area. But having Venus camped out in your money house is like, hello, baby. So there's good money coming in for the Cancers in 2015. Venus is a money planet in Leo, which rules your money. This is good. It's good for money. Mars is flying forward in 2015. He does not retrograde in 2015. He starts out in Aquarius in January, finishes in Libra by the end of the year. So that's a really good thing. And Jupiter is in your money house. Jupiter will enter Virgo on August 11th, and then that goes more into the social networking and how you think and communicate. It's a good year for you. It's a strong year. Okay, I really like the change of 2015. It's so much easier to read than 2014, trying to find the good stuff to give you. There's so much more good stuff here to give you. Okay, so Venus is amping up your money in 2015. So is Jupiter. Money looks really good for Cancers in 2015, especially when Venus and Jupiter are in there. So she's going to be in there starting in June, and Jupiter's already there. So that's like having your very own fairy godmother and fairy godfather coming in and going, all right, Cancer, thy wish is my command. What would you like? You see? So this is an opportunity for you to really go after your talents, gifts, and abilities and nourish them and nurture them. Increase your self-worth, increase your earning capacity, increase your money, increase your appreciation and your self-respect. Big time, big time. Oh, I like this. Okay. And Mercury's going to retrograde 3 times in 2015. And they will be in the air signs. I find them to be easier when Mercury retrogrades. For some reason in the air signs, I just find that they're easier to navigate in the air signs, probably because he rules Gemini and he is such an intellectual type of guy. So he likes being here. And so I think that's good. That's a good sign too, that the retrogrades aren't going to wreak their normal havoc as they can, especially when they're around the Pluto-Uranus or other eclipse energy things that are going on. So the first one will be January 21st through February 11th in Aquarius. And that for you will give you an opportunity to look at your partner's resources, other people's values, and you're, reevaluating your debt structure or your tax structure or any kind of investment that you're making that you want to look at and reevaluate. Good time to do that. Then he retrogrades again May 18th through June 11th and Gemini. And that is your opportunity to work behind the scenes, rest and recharge your batteries. And then the final retrograde will be September 17th through October 9th in Libra. And that will be around where you are living. Maybe you want to move, maybe you're thinking of moving, or maybe you just want to be in your own space and have boundaries from the crazy world. So retrogrades are good because it's an opportunity to go deep within and reevaluate and re-strategize and take time to reflect on all the growth you've done since 2007. And I really like this year for you. There's a lot of positive energy in here with you. There are 6 supermoons. January 20th, we have one in Aquarius, and that will be about shared resources, your partner's money. Then there's one at 0 degrees Pisces, new moon, on the 18th. These are supermoons of February. That has everything to do with your spirituality. It's a big spiritual year for you, or traveling, or teaching, or going to school. Big time for that. Big year, big year. Then, of course, that total solar eclipse at 29 degrees Pisces. It's also a supermoon. Oh, March is going to be cuckoo. And, but in a good way. For you, it's positive energy. You know, it's in harmony with all of your planets in Cancer. And if you got anything in Scorpio, it's a grand water trine. So, you know, while others are just like going, oh, this is so emotional and awful, you're like clear. You're like, no, it's okay. And then there's a fabulous Pisces full moon on August 29th at 6 degrees Pisces. Again, highlighting your spirituality, your expansion of consciousness, your deep connection to Source, and all that you're teaching to the world, all that you're learning. It's amazing growth year for you. And then there's the 5 degrees Aries full moon eclipse on September 27th. And then the final supermoon is a full moon at 4 degrees Taurus, and Taurus harmonizes with you. It rules the area of life that has to do with your goals and your friends and your hopes and your wishes. This is a good year for you. You can really create a lot. I have tools here for you, creating 2015. You go to my website, you can use them, using the power of intention, using the power of your visualization and imagination, which is going to be super, super strong for you in 2015 because of the Neptune, because of the Pisces effect that's so strong, because of the nodes moving into Pisces, because of all of your Cancer being highlighted by the water and the Pisces, uplifting you, inspiring you, expanding you into the world. And so the more organized you get, the more you're going to be able to spread out and spread your wings and fly. It looks really good for you. Money looks strong in 2015. You're getting a lot of help from your fairy godmother and godfather, Venus and Jupiter, in the area of your true values. And anything you put the word my in front of, my money, my car, my business, my house, my spouse, my dog, my cat. And they're just going to expand you and bring greater prosperity to you. Jupiter is going to be in harmony with Uranus February 20th through March 13th, June 10th through July 4th. That can be serendipitous for you, where during that time period you get a promotion, you get some sort of job expansion that brings financial reward to you through the company you own or the business you work for. Look for those dates. I'll talk more about it in the monthlies, but it's on for you. So career is strong for you. Work is strong for you. Money is strong for you in 2015. And spirituality is off the charts. I mean, you are just like turning that water into wine, you know, turning things into gold, if you like gold, you know. But it's a year of alchemy for you, where you can use the power of your intention, the power of your imagination, the power of your visualization to manifest what you want in your life. Use those tools I'm giving you. They're my gift to you. And evaluate your relationships. I'm not seeing so much here in the area of love and relationship, but that's because I'm looking at the whole landscape of the year rather than the month to month. Doesn't mean it can't happen. Just because I don't see it doesn't mean it can't happen. But it does look really good for you. I think you're going to like this year better than last year. There's a lot of positive energy coming in here for you. It's like God's got you back, and God's saying, Cancer, we love you. You're doing an awesome job. Stay forward focused. Believe in what you can do. Get organized. Take care of you. And look for an upgrade in your resources because it's coming to you. And promotion. And expansion. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, favoring, and Google Plussing my podcast, Cancer. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology in 2015, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. And until next time, enjoy this year. I think it's going to be amazing for you. Oh, we staked out on a mission to find our inner peace and make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, get you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'd make it. Know with all of your heart you can't shake me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.